Hello, everyone. Welcome to this transmission. I'm going to do a healing transmission and a channel message with the intention to clear any blockage, any limiting belief that is a mental blockage or emotional blockage, an energetic blockage that is on the way to your growth, your spiritual growth, human growth together as one. So I call this transformation that we are all going through ongoingly in our lives alchemy. This deep transformation is the meeting of spirit or formless and form. This is like a special magical encounter, you could say, because the moment we bring anything to awareness, to spirit, it starts unveiling its core nature, its essence, its most essential substance, or what it is made of, what everything is made of. That is alchemy, the highest alchemy, you could say. So it's transmuting, transfiguring, and this meeting has some qualities, some of our being qualities or the great spirit's qualities. The quality of truth or clarity, which is clarifying or bringing clarity, right? Discernment, and seeing what it truly is at the core. That is truth. And it has the quality of love, which is the healing force, the most healing quality of our being. Because we can feel a warmth, a welcoming in our awareness in what we are. Just like the sky, it doesn't resist any cloud, doesn't judge any cloud. It allows all weathers. Any weather is welcome to unfold. Sunny weather, stormy weather, rainy weather, any weather. But alchemy is about the meeting of both formless and form, and what happens in that meeting. So bring in this moment anything that's feeling in your body like stuck, that feels like emotionally, it can feel like sadness, anger, fear, shame, guilt, fear. Bring whatever comes up in this moment. Yeah, don't think about it too much. Just bring whatever comes to your mind that you may feel that is something that you haven't been able to deal with up until now, that is still in your system, and you don't know what to do about it. So we are welcoming. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Just tell Tell all your cells, tell your emotions, tell your mind, and all of you, welcome. You are already welcome, just as you are. Just as you are. You can be fully here. Tell that emotion you can be fully here, just as you are. And now localize where you feel it in your body. Is it in the belly, the heart, the throat, your head, or hands, feet? Where do you feel the energy, emotional energy or sensation? Just try to feel, try to just listen so you can become aware of where your body is signaling or sending signals through sensation. And now take your attention or awareness, where awareness is a relaxed, unfocused, or defocused attention. So attention is like a laser. It goes towards something, right? You pay attention to something. But when you return attention back on itself, when attention looks at itself, then you can see your own beingness. You become aware of awareness, which is you. Call it your background self. And now take a moment to just go to that place in your body where you feel that emotion. And if you don't find any emotion in this moment, but just the thought of like a worry or something that you're thinking constantly about, okay, just go to the mind or go to this part, the head, and just stay very present, lovingly present, welcoming, welcoming any energy of worry, any energy of emotional disturbance, any sensation that feels painful or uncomfortable. Welcome. And now that it is fully here and you have let it know how much you love it as it is and that it can be fully itself, you take a deep breath and imagine that the breath is pulling this energy in whatever part of your body it is, even if it's just a thought. Imagine that the breath is taking lovingly this energy and giving it back to its source or unveiling its core nature, which is the same. So you can imagine that there's a light, like a spotlight on you, and this light is your being shining light on you, and you are kind of ascending, right? You are surrendering this to the light. Just imagine that. You can imagine that. You take a deep breath, and with the air, you let it go to the light. Because anything really, any tool, any ritual that you can create and you can imagine works for alchemy for transmuting, just like transmissions. Why, you may ask? It's part of our creative quality, creative nature. And yeah, it's like just like everything is light at the core, even if it's appearing as a monster, if it's appearing as a shadow, if it's appearing as fear or something that is fearful, scary, at the core, we will find light. The true essence is light. And the ritual is not what's important. The ritual is helping us channel or kind of bring down to earth that transmuting power, that alchemical power that is inherent in our being, that is God's power working through us, healing us, transforming as us as matter, us as form, us as Shakti dancing. And that's why I say it's a marriage of divine masculine, divine feminine, if you could call them like that. Divine masculine as spirit, or what's always here, unmovable, unshakable, aware, transparent. And what's dancing, what comes out of this pure potentiality of light, it comes into form, that is Shakti. And this form and its transformation, it's what's delightful. It's the taste of ourself, is experiencing ourself. It's the joy of ourself. It's the love of ourself. And it's not separate from what we are. Even though this part is always changing, the feminine is always changing. So yeah, form will drop, and and thoughts pass, emotions pass. They're not permanent. They're not unmovable like this part, like awareness. But that's nature of each part. And that doesn't mean that form is less than, or identity or identification is something to dismiss, or to, yeah, you're not that. um that has never resonated with me as a path. It might serve you to see your formless nature. Yes, it serves pretty well to see your formless nature, but then you realize, if you go farther on, that it's as sacred and as light, as divine as the formless. And this is to me, this is the true work, the true sacred vocation of everyone on earth. Just we do it in different ways, just like rituals and ways of healing and ways of transmuting. but thousands, just as many people, just as many human beings um, as there are. There can be ways of alchemizing and bringing this in this encounter, unveiling the true nature of things, the the transformation of form, the elevation of matter and its frequency, so that we go from a fearful vibrancy or a frequency into a more loving, freer or more free state or way of being. Because we enjoy that, not because fear is something to be punished or denied or, you know, rejected. And it's not something to be rejected or, you know, get rid of that. It's just part of the game, part of one another taste, and it's useful only when there are threatening situations. Then fear can be useful to survive or stuff like that. But the more we go into our own highest frequency and highest truth, the less we need that. And the very transformation and the very journey towards that, towards this alchemic highest truth, highest love, the more enjoyable everything is, the more relaxed, the more open, and so beautiful, isn't it? It's just amazing, an amazing journey. So that's a message for you today. Create your own rituals or use this one that I've just shared. You localize first in your body where you're feeling an emotion or any thought, like, for example, they don't value me, or something that someone did, like a gesture or an attitude or a word that touched something in you, and it's pointing to this part in you that feels wounded. So instead of focusing on them, even this thought like you can actually uncover the belief that this is actually telling you. The belief behind they don't value me is I am not valuable. So you can bring these words, take a deep breath, and like the breath is cuddling, or not cuddling, it's embracing these words. Your breath is embracing these words, and when you exhale, you give it to the light, and you can even imagine that is disintegrating our deep programming. And in those moments, you might feel, if you're more sensitive to energy already, you will start feeling an activation or a kriya, which is a natural movement of your body, of your energy, because it's liberating stuck energy or deprogramming something that has been a limiting or a contraction to your own being. It has been contracting your energy. So that deconstructure, what's the word? That relaxation feels like, like a movement sometimes, or like a sensation inside, like electricity. It's different for everyone. It might not just, it just might feel like relaxing and nothing happens, but it is working. It is a liberation. The more you do it, the more you will feel, and you will see and experience it for yourself, how powerful and deeply healing um, this alchemy is. this ritual for alchemy. Yes, you can also create your own. Imagine, you can imagine that words are erasing. There's so many ways you can, or that the emotion is, disintegrating. And some people, and when they give Reiki, they do this, and they are disintegrating, or clearing blockages. It's a ritual, or a channeling of this alchemic power, a way of speaking this. Yeah, it's like putting into form this alchemic power that we all have. Okay, that's a message for you today. Thank you very much. I love you all.